when you're ready, making sure that bolster is right in behind your lower back. If the gradient's too high for the back, remember prop something under or move it away a little bit and tuck your tailbone. Ease down. An extra prop under the head to help you tuck the chin if you need it. And give yourself a moment coming down onto your equipment. Arms out comfortably wide. Turn the palms up, gesture of openness and receiving. Come down through the body, into the legs, into the feet. And let the feet drop away. Backs of heels hip distance or a little bit wider. The feet dropping out. And take this time as yours. Noticing feelings. It's time to soften. Gently opening through the front body. We usually close the front body down when we rest. Enjoy this feeling of opening, releasing. And let yourself be here, tuning into the feelings. What's here this morning for you? What do you connect to? Just notice. Breathe in and out of them. Whether it's lightness, heaviness, shakiness, imbalance, balance. Anything that grabs your focus, conscious breaths into it. It's just what is. It's no right, no wrong. It's just the feelings, the sensations. But we don't want to be in pain. If you're in pain, readjust. If it's the back, tuck the tailbone, prop a cushion or something under the buttocks. Gradient not so high. Conscious breaths, stay with the breath. Stay with the feelings in the body. Inhale, start to point the toes. On the exhale, start to flex the feet. Inhale's pointing. Exhale's flexing. Inhale's pointing. Exhale's flexing. Keep it going. Next time you breathe in, point your toes, drop your big toes into touch, and then breathe out, feet roll out. Breathe in, toes roll in, touch together. Breathe out, feet roll out. Full circles in time with your breath. And next time your toes meet together, pause, sip some more breath in. Bringing the breath right up through the body, up to the chest. Keep sipping, opening. Hold in for as long as you can. When you're ready to breathe out, let the breath sigh out, let the feet drop out. And then breathe in, toes roll in and touch in the opposite direction. And breathe out, feet roll out. 3 more rotations, slow with those slower breaths. Last rotation, the toes all the way back into reconnect. Touch them together again and sip that breath in. All the way up into that chest, try and scoop the belly out to force the breath back up into the ribs, like putting the pressure down to push the ribs up and out. Try and get expansion, chin tucking down to stop the breath coming back up into the head. We want the lungs, the ribs to really push up and out in all directions. And then sigh the breath out and soften. Bend your legs up, Supta Baddha Konasana as soon as you're ready to. So soles of feet together, knees drop away. Support under the legs if you're sore or tight. Sweep the arms back, reach for elbows. Breathing in, we pull the elbows long, the feet press long. Breathe out, we soften. Inhale, stretch, lengthen. Exhale, soften, surrender. Keep it going, your timing, your breaths. Stretching on the inhale, softening on the exhale. Last exhale for you, firm the lower belly, hold the breath out, change the grip on the elbows on natural side. Remember, if holding the elbows is too much, towards wrists, cup hands, or simply wide and long arms. So breathing in, we're just opening through the body. Breathe all the way up through your body, pause at the end of the breath. Slow breath out and pause at the end of that breath. Continuing this way, our objective is just to slow our breaths and the subtle gaps. Enjoy that moment of space at the end of each breath. The moment of stillness at the end of each breath. And with the breaths in and out, slow and deep, balancing, lengthening. But if your breath is shaky, you've taken it too far, bring it back. We just want to maintain our quality, our steadiness in breath. Where's that for you this morning? So if you feel there's more space through the body, then we breathe into it, we gently open into it. If you're already at full capacity, then maintain where you're at. And after a few rounds of breath, maybe the body opens, maybe allowing more breath to come in, maybe releasing. If not, it doesn't matter, we just stay where we're at, gradually deepening until the body's open, the body-mind connection opens, and then perhaps some more breath comes in. Again, awakening and opening a little more when you're ready to. If the inhales are able to open, the exhales slow down in order to balance. Notice if you're tensing anywhere. Throat, neck, shoulders, up through the face, the tongue and the mouth suck. Facial muscles relax. If you're holding tension in the forehead, side temples, just feeling as they're softening while we take these few more moments, breathing, deepening. So important for our well-being, our slower, deeper breaths. Mindfully aware, calming the nervous system, emotions balancing, physically aiding our digestion, assimilation, elimination, our overall well-being, immune levels, circulation, so important. One more round of breath work. Finish the round you're on and one more full round. Keep the breath slower, deeper, longer, wherever you can take it to in your last round. Once you have finished that last round of breath work, full exhalation, hold out if you can. Then stretch the arms along when you're ready, reach them, bring them all the way down around beside you. Palms turn up, shoulders relax. If legs are sore, readjust them. If it's the back, give yourself a few moments here. When you're ready to come up off the equipment, exhale fully, firm your lower belly. Roll to the side if there's any back issues at all or a weak core. If it's easy, simply slide the arms back and push to roll straight up, coming up to sit. Once you do, take the legs out into a longer diamond shape in front of you. Roll your body gently down, counter pose of being over the bolster. Take the head towards your heels. Longer diamond shape with the legs, and let yourself surrender in. Chin tucks in and up, back of neck long. As you roll in, if you come deep and there's any pulling from lower back to sacroiliac joints, and just bring it out a little, ease back a little if there's pulling or if there's tension. Can you feel more of a stretch through the full length of your spine, rounding, chin tucking in, back of neck lengthening. Again, if the neck is sore, prop the head if you need to, protecting. So we're not forcing the body, we're easing in, surrendering, breathing. Where is it for you? Again, is that breath, surrendering, softening. You feel the body releasing, opening. While you're here, can you give your soles of feet a bit of a rub? If you need to bring them a little bit closer, do so. Using the hands, give the feet a little bit of a massage. Are they sore? Are they tight? And then when you're ready, we're just going to let the hands relax for a moment again. Chin in deeper, back of neck longer, spine rolling in. Then last exhale for you, firm the lower belly, roll up slowly, vertebra by vertebra coming all the way up. A nice slow roll up. Hold around the knees or shins as you start to come higher. So we can pull against the arms, there's some resistance to sit tall. We don't want the chest puffing up, we don't want to be falling out, we're trying to keep the spine up tall and neutral. Once you're here, another deep breath in. Right ear tilts down, left ear tilts up. Chin in, ribs in, keep breathing. Inhale, head center, second side. Left ear down, right ear up. Keep breathing. Inhale, the head centers. Bring the chin around to the right shoulder. Tuck it down and in. And the next exhale, slowly bring the chin to center chest. The chin pressing in and up to back of neck. Inhale, the head lifts to neutral. And then second side all the way around to your left. Tuck the chin down and in. And again, slowly bring the chin to center chest. Keep the chin tucking in and up to back of neck. And once you're centered, inhale the head up again, neutral. All the way to the right again, exhale in your time. Keep it slow, tuck the chin down and in. And slowly the chin comes around and down, center chest. Chin tucking in and up, back of neck long. Inhale, we lift the head, nice and slow. Slowly on the exhale, all the way around to your left. Tuck down and in. And slowly the chin down to center chest. And chin tucking in and up to back of neck. And then inhale, lift the head all the way to neutral. Around to the right again as we exhale. Let the arms come around into the twist, mobilizing the body. Left hand against right leg, right hand behind. A gentle twist looking back. Try not to puff the lower ribs out. Bring them down and in towards the front hips. Make sure you're not dropping in the middle lower back. Spine rotating. Chest around, shoulder back. The belly rotates around. Not forcing the neck. And then when you're ready, inhale all the way back to center. Second side, all the way around to your left. Bring the body around to the belly, the chest, the shoulder, easing around. Hand against the leg, something to push away from. Hand behind you, helping you to stay upright. And exhale, squeeze the last breath out. Inhale, face forward. Unwind, pick up those legs, assist them to come out. Give them a shake out, give them a rub down. Roll shoulders, maneuver the neck, mobilize the body. However that feels for you this morning. Just mobilizing some joints. And then when you're ready, let those legs bend slightly. Reach the arms up, inhale. Fold forward towards the legs, ankles, feet. And once you're here, can you bend the legs a little more till you get your front body on your thighs. So keep bending the legs up until you really feel the ribs, legs and chest connected. And then feel there's a string attached to the crown of the head and it's pulling it up at the diagonal. And then lift the tailbone out behind you, tilt it back. Then pull the lower ribs in and up. And then slightly tuck the tailbone under as if you're trying to tuck it down to the floor slightly. Keep the legs bent. Keep breathing. Chin tucked, shoulders relaxed down. And then if you can keep ribs on thighs, then start to let the heels slide away a little. As soon as you feel a gap, you've gone too far, bring them in. Breathe into this feeling. Body softening onto the legs, knowing we're supported, ribs on thighs, legs staying bent as much as they need to. And I start to tilt the tailbone back out away from you, as if it's lifting up and out behind you. Keep bringing the chest and legs, keeping them together, connected. Notice where it is for you this morning. Doesn't matter if you stayed high, keep pulling up, resisting against the arms. If you need a strap and you've got it handy, use the strap. Keep pulling. Keep chest and legs connected. Got a few more breaths. And then let go. Let the palms turn up. Let your head roll in. Let the legs drop and let them surrender away. Tuck your chin in. Notice if the stretch becomes neural for you. If it's too intense, roll up and down a few times. Softening where you can. In the surrendering, in the letting go, what do you feel? So someone looking at us might think, oh, you're not doing much, but it's what's happening within. That's surrendering, letting go of the embodied tensions, calming the system, soothing our nervous system, quietening the mind as we turn in, as we focus in. Back body stretching, lengthening, surrendering. Front body, is it getting compressed? Especially previously when we had our legs and body connected, was the compression, giving that detoxification feeling, everything getting squeezed and then released. Last exhale for you. Can you press your heels down through the mat? Firm the belly and then roll that back up. Chin tucked all the way. Vertebra by vertebra, rolling the back up. Nice and slow. Once you're all the way up to sit, your timing. Be still or mobilize, however that feels for you. You want to roll shoulders? Do you want to shake legs? Do you want to mobilize the neck? What's the feeling? If you're rolling shoulders, opposite direction, full circles. And when you're ready, prop the hips, the pelvis up on the edge of the buttocks, sitting up higher. Once you're there, coming into Baddha Konasana, feet in close and knees dropping away. Right hand off to the side as soon as you're ready. Left arm out wide, up and over, and stretch across. Press away from your right hand, opening up that left side body. Breathe into it, opening it up. Slow the breaths as much as you can. And then exhale, left arm sweeps down. Take it wide, right arm up and over, and stretch. Push away from the left hand, opening up that right side body. Stretch it out. And then exhale, the arm sweeps down, twisting around to our right. Hand against the leg, right hand behind. Again, rotate. Can we get this thoracic rib cage to move? Shoulders around, chest around, looking back. And then exhale, squeeze the last breath out. Inhale, face forward, unwind. Second side when you're ready, around to your left. Hand against the leg, left hand behind you for prop up. Breathing in, lifting, breathing out, rotating. And exhale, squeeze the last breath out. Inhale, face forward, unwind. Assist the legs to come up. Once you do, take your left leg out long, right leg bent in, right hand behind you, left arm up, stretch up. Bring the arm outside edge of that right leg if you can. If you're jamming in the shoulder, just wrap the arm instead. Trying to deepen that twist, bringing chest around, shoulders around. Where do you feel? Arm and leg resisting, they can press against each other. A little more active. And then exhale, squeeze the last breath out. Inhale, face forward, unwind, second side, left leg in, right leg long. Left hand behind you, right arm up, inhale. Outside edge of that left leg pressing, or if the shoulder's jamming, wrap around instead. Arm and leg can still press against each other, resisting for your stretch, your rotation. Inhale the lift, exhale the rotation. And then last exhale for you, again squeeze the breath out. Inhale, face forward, unwind, and if you can, right foot, once you come out, just flips back behind you, toes point back. If you know that's not easy, windscreen wiper in the legs, feet where they were or a little bit wider, lean back and tuck. If it's easy, right foot back, press down to lift up, opening up hip flexor quadricep on right leg, opening where we can. Chin tucks, tailbone tucks, stretching and lengthening. Now could we push down, lift up into tabletop? Can we lift up out of it? Bringing the buttocks up, pressing through the foundations, lift high. Exhale, the buttocks come down, second side. Flip that left foot back, Tailbone tuck and lift, or again, if that's not easy, feet wider, longer. Windscreen wiping the legs across to one side. Pressing left hip flexor quadricep forward. Tailbone tucking, protecting lower back. Lifting to where you can. Keep breathing. Remember, always breathing into these feelings. Feeling the subtleties, making subtle adjustments where you can. And again, lifting it up to tabletop from whichever direction you're coming. Centering, foot pressing, lifting. Keep lifting the hips up, tailbone tuck, chin tuck. And exhale, buttocks onto the bolster. Legs out in front of you long. Give them a rub down, give them a shake out, especially if they were tight. Feeling them stretched, lengthened. And then when you're ready, arms are coming up to the ceiling. Reach up, stretch. Fold your body to your legs. Bend them as much as you need to. Try and get ribs on thighs, so bring them even in more. Can you squeeze the body onto the legs, press in as close as you can. And then roll up, inhale, all the way up. Wide arms and up to the ceiling again. Lift, stretch, fold forward. Can we get the ribs on thighs? Bend those legs a little more, squeezing onto those legs. And then release it, roll it up, inhale, wide arms and up. Stretch up, lift body, then exhale, press the belly in. Get the body and legs as close as you can, squeeze it onto them. Again, inhale, the roll up, wide arms and up, stretch up. Exhale, body to legs, pump the lower belly in. Try and squeeze the body to the legs, press. 2 more. Inhale, bring it up. Wide arms, stretch up, reach forward. Full exhale, pump the belly, squeeze onto those legs. 1 more. Inhale, bring the arms wide and up. Reach forward, legs, ankles, feet, hold and keep breathing. Body and legs connected as much as you can. Let go, let the body slump, let the feet drop, let the palms turn up. Again, surrender completely. Chin tucks in and up. If you feel it's too much, you're up or higher, hips higher, then bend the legs up a little more, drop the feet out. Protect those joints so they're not hyperextending. And rolling up in your time. Again, press the heels, firm the lower belly. Vertebra by vertebra, a nice slow roll. And we come all the way up to sit. Again, be still or roll it out, whatever works for you. Take the right fingertips long when you're ready to. Tip your head away to the left. Stretching down that right side, neck, shoulder, arm. Then bring the right arm across in front of the body, left arm in front of that, resisting. Full Garudasana arms if you wish to, full wrap of the forearms, or just keep that right arm long. Roll your upper back out a little bit more, chin in, tucked, tilted, arms resisting, pressing wherever you prefer. So whatever gives you the most stretch. Unravel the arms and roll the spine up. Once you do, left fingertips long and tilt your head away to the right. Stretching and lengthening. Chin in, ribs in. Tongue in the mouth soft, facial muscles relaxed. Left arm comes across in front of the body, right arm in front of that, resisting. You can do full wrap of the forearms if you wish to, or just keep left arm long. Round the back out, chin tilted, tucked, arms resisting. Breathing into stretching, breathing into the feelings of opening. The arms unravel. Once they do, roll the spine up. Once you've come all the way up, again some full rotations, free movement, shoulders, neck, body, ankles, legs, whatever you need to do. Mobilize, stretch out, rub down again. And then when you're ready, snorting, when you're ready, we're coming up to stand. If you can, without using the hands, otherwise just whatever comes for you. Come up to stand, pull the bolster up between the legs as you do. And we want the bolster between our inner ankles, inner knees, inner thighs. And then we're going to walk the hands out in front of us and pull the body long, lengthening. The bolster might push in up under the diaphragm and under that rib cage. Good. Keep that lift, extending the body forward. So we don't want to round or slump the upper body. Now keep pressing in. Keep adjusting. Got inner ankles, inner knees, inner thighs. And then keep breathing. If you press the inside edge of the legs, you should feel the outer edge of the legs are relaxed. If you actually put a hand up and feel them, it's like, oh yeah, those muscles are actually relaxed on the outer leg. Inner leg, can we keep them active? Keep pressing. Slow the breaths. And then could you walk your hands forward off your feet back, keeping that bolster in between the legs, into your downward facing dog. And then let the bolster drop to the mat. Come down onto hands and knees, ready for your cat stretch. So repositioning that bolster so it's your inner knees pressing on the back end of the bolster once you do. Onto hands and knees, dip the spine looking up. Exhale, roll your spine looking in time with your breaths. Inhales dipping, exhales rolling. Slow movement. Slower, deeper breaths if you can. Finish when you're looking at the navel, shoulders broader, chin in deeper. You're trying to pull your knees forward as you squeeze the inner knees onto the bolster. Breathe and open. And then big toes touch, take your knees out wide, pull the bolster in underneath you more. Either turn the head to one side or rest the forehead, stack the hands, and let yourself surrender onto the bolster in your time. A moment of quietening, of softening. Folding in. If the head's turned to one side, lift and rotate to the opposite side. Or forehead resting, centering, however you are. Balance the neck if you're to one side. The head comes back to center. Lifting the body up off the bolster. Once you do, just push it away from you. Come through to Sept, as if you're coming into Janusasana. So you're going to take your left leg long, but bring the right leg further out, so the right knee further away. And then once you're there, this bolster's going on the inside edge of that left leg. Bolster inside edge of left leg, back of arm pressing against the bolster. Take your right arm out long, open across the chest, and bring the right arm up and over. So we're feeling this right side body opening. Maybe you've got the bolster pushing in up under this left side rib cage, helping that right side body to lengthen out. Keep breathing, looking up, forward or down, whatever position for your neck feels comfortable. Inner left leg, can it press against the bolster? Back of left arm, can it press against the bolster? Top arm reaching. Keep breathing. If the shoulder's sore, bring the arm down in front and then bring the arm around behind your back. You might get more of a stretch along the top side of that right side shoulder, collarbone. You can let the head tilt down a little, whatever feels good for you. Remember, protect your neck. Just breathing into this side stretch, propped, supported. And then can the right arm come over, wherever you're from, just bring the arm back over. And I'm going to turn and come squaring down that left leg. So bring yourself that right leg back into square, whether you want to prop the bolster across the upper chest or upper thigh, hug it into you and just let your body roll in or reach to where you can. If you feel hyperextending under the right knee, bend it up a little. The bolster can even be down the length of the leg and you can surrender onto it. Or you can prop the bolster and just rest your forehead forward into it as you lean forward. However you want to take this forward fold, surrendering in, getting comfy in it for a moment, supported, and then let yourself surrender. Feeling any space in your body? Are Are you feeling any opening into your body? Roll the body up, inhale, rounding up, nice and slow. Give yourself a moment to sit tall. Any spaciousness, any lightness, is it coming through yet? What do you notice? Mobilize it, shake it out, do whatever you need to. Transition to the other side when you're ready. So right leg long, left knee bending. Work the left knee out longer and further back behind you. Put the bolster on the inside edge of that right leg. Put the back of the arm against the bolster. Left arm stretches out, up and over, and lean towards your right leg. So the bolster under this right side rib cage, arm and leg pressing in, left side opening. And keep breathing, again tilting the head upside, up, forward or down, whatever works for you. Protecting the neck, chin tucking down and in will protect more. If the top shoulder's sore, then bring this left arm around behind your back. Let it reach back, tilt the head a little bit. You might get more stretch down that top side, left side, neck, shoulder, collarbone. Again, always careful with your neck. And then from wherever you've got that left arm, bring it back up and over, roll it down. And once you do, come back along to be squared along this right leg now. So adjust that left foot in closer, more Janushirasana. So again, do you want the bolster to be across the body, across the upper thigh? Do you want to have it down the length of the leg? Do you want to go inside edge and rest the forehead? Wherever it works for you, straight down onto the leg. Easing the body in, giving yourself this moment, centering, surrendering, and how does that feel for you? The forward fold, turning in on ourselves, turning our focus in, quietening, restorative time, being propped and supported, knowing we can soften onto it. Exhale fully, we're rolling it up. Vertebra by vertebra. Chin tucked all the way. Bring the head up last. Finishing off in Upavishta, so legs out comfortably wide. Bolster in front of the angle. Rest the forehead into it. Or if you want to go deeper, all the way and just rest in. Wide legs, bolster prop to rest the forehead perhaps. Keep angling it. Holding under it if it's collapsing. Weight of the body coming forward. Tilt of the pelvis, the lower back isn't rolling out behind us. If you need to roll the mat up behind you, bend your legs up more. So tilt the pelvis forward, hips forward, not rolling out behind you. If they're rolling out, bend your legs up some more. Let yourself surrender. Keep taking it to where you can, adjusting in. Let that forehead rest if at all possible. Feeling that nervous system being supported, forehead resting, nervous system calming. We let the brain in our head rest. And this vagus nerve that everyone's talking about, it's this one of these cranial nerves. It's known as the wandering nerve. It goes through and hits many organs through our body. It's like this enteric nervous system in our gut-brain connection, keeping us calm. Keep surrendering. So eyes relaxed, tongue in the mouth relaxed. Make sure neck isn't being jarred, chin tucks in a little. Shoulders relaxed, bodies relaxed. Legs wide and long. Tilt of the pelvis anterior, so forward, keeping that lower back protected. So bend legs again if you need to. Prop the hips up higher, roll the mat up. And then slowly easing up. Nice and slow, especially after having that forehead resting. Ease the body up gently. Notice what it feels like when that pressure comes away from the forehead. Be gentle, don't move it around, no rushing. It's like we need to recalibrate, rebalance the body. And then when you're ready, just bringing that bolster across the yoga mat. Drape the legs over it, so backs of knees over the bolster. And then ease your body down, support yourself to come down onto the mat. Put an extra layer over the body if you're cool. Palms turn up. Chin tucks down. Legs draped over the bolster. Close the eyes and be completely still. Notice the feelings as soon as you're here, balanced or different. Feel the whole body surrender down. Nervous system calming down. The physical body balanced as it releases down. The mind within, turning within, surrendering. And slow the breaths, a couple of conscious, slower, deeper breaths. that last exhale, let the breath return to its natural rhythm. Let it be. Let yourself be. Be content with where you are right here, right now, surrendering into the stillness of this moment. If the mind has wandered, can we start to bring it back to breath and start to lengthen and deepen your breaths. As the breaths deepen, rub thumbs and fingers, wriggle toes, opening, closing hands and flexing feet back and forth. Circle the joints, ankles and wrists, full rotations. And then opposite direction in your time. Then stretch the arms up and over when you're ready. Reach out long. And sigh and soften. Twice more. And then last stretch for you. Bend the legs up. Roll to your right. Give yourself a moment there. And then coming up to sit when you're ready. You're welcome to prop your hips up on your bolster. So you can sit front edge of the bolster, so the knees drop down, the pelvis tilting, lifted spine. Once you are up, give yourself a moment. We're working through the Apana Vayu Mudra again this morning. So roll the index finger down and into the base of your thumb. The next two fingers connect to the thumb, little finger out long. Tuck the chin in, relax the shoulders down. Again, index finger roll down and in. The thumb and the next two fingers touch, little finger long. Slow the breaths. So Apana use this downward flowing energies. Is there a sense of releasing down, grounded down? The air element contained as we roll the index finger in, fire and earth connected to thumb. So for this digestive fire, this Agni within the belly, our fire burning, earth, our stability, grounding. Calming, cleansing, releasing. Next inhale, let the arms sweep up. Connect the hands together and touch to the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips as we move through life. We have kind words. Bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Fold the body, stretch forward, surrender long. Be still or rock it out, however that is for you. And then when you're ready, rolling up and finishing in your time.